Hello everyone, Lord here. Today I'm bringing you a Mono Corruption or Mono Black deck tech for Spellweaver TCG. Let's get right to it. Here's the deck at a glance. We're using the Advanced Corruption Hero, as I feel that his ability's impact on the game far exceeds the utility use of the basic hero. I'd hesitate to call this a control deck per se, but it does tend to lean towards that direction. Now for the individual card choices. So we'll start off with the creature suit. We have 4 Plague Vermins. These are part of our removal suite, and they are a pretty good creature overall. Even if they can't get sacrificed, they still get your opponent to use removal on them, so they're pretty good. Mesmerizing Spirit, these are also very good. They're a very cheap source of card advantage. They're not very impactful early game, but late game when the opponent has very few cards in hand, they can be very good. Flying just helps them out even more. Blowwitch Harpies, these are pretty much the MVP of the deck, as anybody who's ever played Corruption will tell you. These get rid of opposing creatures very, very quickly while keeping your board pretty much intact. The only creatures that we can sacrifice for her effect are the Plague Vermins and the tokens from Restless Tombs, neither of which we really care too much about. Bedeviled Fiends, these are pretty much just good stuff creatures. They're pretty well costed. They have high attack, good speed. They can get removed by a bunch of things due to their kind of low health, but they're still very good. Dread Knights, this is probably the second best card in the deck. These can look very bad on paper because they have only 1 speed, but in practice these are excellent, again, control finishers. They have very good damage, they invalidate creatures, and they come out reasonably early for such a strong creature. Succubus are pretty much the same thing. They are great, especially with our hero ability being able to bring back a creature from the graveyard. You can use this, gain a pretty much 8 life swing, and then just suicide her into another creature or get rid of her with some kind of removal and then reanimate her with the hero's ability. These are very, very good. The 3 levels required do tend to make them come out very, very late in the game though. Noxious Fumes, Consume Spirits, and Infernal Tributes. These are all part of our removal suite. These are pretty standard. I don't think I've ever seen a Corruption deck not play 4 Noxious Fumes, some amount of Consume Spirits, and at least 1 Infernal Tribute. They are very good. I could probably cut down on the Infernal Tributes. I'm not sure I need 4, but honestly, even with the removal of these 3 cards plus the Plague Vermin, I'm still finding times when I just wish I had another removal spell. Removal is overall very, very good in this game, as there are a lot of key creatures. Other than that, we have Restless Tombs. Again, this is pretty much a staple. I don't think any Corruption deck would ever play without this card. It's just so good and generates consistent card advantage. We have 24 Shrines. This is, I think, a bit on the high side, but honestly, I think that we have pretty much everything we want in these cards, so I don't see any reason to cut them down to 22 or 21, which is my usual number. Haunted Cemeteries, I'm honestly still not sold on these. They do give you a creature, but not having the additional card draw from the regular Corruption Shrines is still kind of annoying. I am testing them out though, and they have proven to be useful when they come at the right time, and you can always just use them for mana or for a level when you don't want the effect that much. Sanctum of the Void, again, staple Corruption card. I will be running 4 of these, except I don't actually own 4 of these. For some reason, the beta packs really do hate me. But yes, pretty much every Corruption deck will run the maximum amount of these. They are just so good. They make the opponent sacrifice a creature, you gain life, they only cost 2 mana, and the 3 levels are honestly not that much of a problem. And we have 19 basic Corruption Shrines, which, well, they're just basic Corruption Shrines. And that is the deck in a nutshell. You can see it in action in the next video. Till next time.